What is up, you guys? Glitchiz here, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to bring you a quick little PSA video going over a phenomenal tool for the Dauntless Awakening update. If you're a veteran of Dauntless, you're probably already aware of this website. It is dauntlessbuilder.com. Up until about 2 or 3 days ago, it was kind of rendered obsolete because it was still using the old setup of how we only had a single weapon and multiple cell selections. But I spoke to the devs of the tool on Discord, and about the day before release, they did update the website and revamp it to kind of match the way the new in-game system works. So I wanted to show off some of the new features that the tool has and kind of let you guys know in advance that I do have a bunch of build videos in the works, one of which is going to be really cool for my first one, a fun summoning build that I'm really excited about, and I'm going to be linking to this website for all of my future build videos, so you guys can cross-reference the builds a little bit more easily and use them as a reference, kind of like cheat sheet, to build them a little bit quicker. But right out the gate, as you can see, they have the old school meta build section. Right now, this is kind of under construction. He just has a placeholder here. I did speak to the developer personally, and they did say that there is a bunch more features that they plan on adding to this. They don't have anything in it right now, just because we don't know what the meta builds kind of are within the new update yet. But eventually this will fill out. But one thing I did want to point out with this that he mentioned will hopefully be added not only to meta builds but also to the my build section is if you click on a particular build, there is now a new section for a build description that you can type out, as well as a video link. So this will work perfect for creators like myself. I'll be able to link all the builds that I'm creating and then also link the YouTube video that I make the demonstration for in here as well. So everything you need will be all in one nice little place. And if I get it set up for a creator specifically, like a Glitchiz My Builds tab, for example, it'll be able to list all of my builds that I make for every different weapon type all in one place, so you guys can reference them all at once, which will also be nice. But the other things that I want to go over is the two things that are working right now is the new builds and the build finder section. If you go to new builds, you can go through and manually start selecting the 2 weapons you want, the arm you want, things like that, if you already know kind of what you want. If you're kind of a build crafter like myself and you're kind of working from scratch, the way the new system works, the way I like to start out personally, is by going to Build Finder, and this is where it lists all the different cells that are in the game, as well as the cost of cells. For those of you that don't know, cells have changed drastically within the new Dauntless Awakening update. You can no longer get like half of a +3 point into a certain cell. You either fully have it unlocked or you don't have it unlocked at all, and some of them are going to be more expensive than others, so you're not going to be able to stack like multiple 8-point perks in one build. You're going to have to specifically choose strategically what key perks you want in your build right out of the gate, because you're going to be limited to the ones that you can choose now. So just for an example, let's say we want to run like a shield based build. 2 main perks obviously that you would typically always run is something like Galvanize to give you more critical with the more shields you have, and then maybe something like Aegis to increase the amount of shields that you get by 20%. So that's a 6-pointer cell and a 5-pointer cell. That's not the max that you can get. So obviously a lot of these cells are still available, but as you can see, if you start clicking some of these more expensive ones, all of a sudden the cells will start disabling and you won't be able to click them anymore. And the ones that are dark are the ones that are still available that you can fully max out. So it tells you right out the gate what you can and can't build with this tool, which is really handy. But let's go ahead and click the final one that we're able to get for this demonstration build, for example. And once you get all of these cells perks that you want, you just scroll down and it will automatically give you a loadout example of which armor pieces you're going to need for that build. So you just click here and then it just lists it out nice and clean of every single armor piece, as well as the slot that your cell is going to want to be placed in. So that is how the armor will work. He also has updates for all of the lanterns now and the omni cells, so you can go ahead and add whatever one you want here. And then for the weapons, as you can see, we now have 2 slots because we can dual wield. So you can go through here, pick whatever weapon you want. The Alluring Moons is my new favorite go-to. This is actually a little TLDR, the weapon that I'm going to be basing my first build video around, so keep an eye out for that. But let's just go for here, for example. It'll list the actual weapon, and then you'll see here it has the weapon abilities, but there's also this little box off to the side. If you click that, this will bring up the grid for all of the weapon upgrades that you can unlock. And for those of you that don't know, as you level up your weapon, you can unlock 3 perks from each row. So if you try clicking any more after the third, it's not going to let you. You just have to unclick one and then you can click a different one. But let's just go through and just randomly select 3 from any one of these sections. And then as you can see, as we're clicking those, it's populating the list of all of the upgrades that we've got on the weapon as well. So not only do you have all of these cells and armor choices that you picked, but it nice and neatly shows off the weapon and all of the upgrades that you're picking as well. So it's going to be really handy to share builds and stuff with friends once this website is fully fleshed out and all of the tools are up and running properly. But for now, because we can't share builds on the site quite yet, it's going to be coming very soon. I'll probably just screenshot the full build like this and just save it as a document that you guys can download and view separately. And then eventually, once the website is fully updated and working how it should be, then I'll just post the build links in the description of each of my videos, and you can just click that and it'll take you immediately to the website that way. I will, in this particular video, at least put a link to the website itself so you guys can start messing around with it on your own. But for now, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Hopefully it helped you out and was informative. If it was, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. I appreciate all of your guys' feedback. Also, if you want to keep up to date with my future content, like I said, I'm going to be posting a bunch of build videos and Dauntless content here coming up. Consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of those updates. And then last but not least, if you want to join a killer community of like-minded gamers, feel free to check the links down in the description and join us on the Discord. We've got over 1,000 members in there now, many of which are playing Dauntless. So hopefully jump in and we see you guys around here soon. But until the next one, hope everyone has a great day, and we'll see you all on the Shattered Isles.